Holy shit, I cannot believe it, but this game is actually launching with in-game content. Like Ubisoft must actually be listening to the gaming community because so many times games don't launch with shit now, and this is actually launching ready to go day one. In-game content that's fucking free. That is fucking amazing. A game with free in-game content on launch. So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna break it down, the in-game content, what you can expect. I mean, Ubisoft just gave you permission to grind this game 24/7 because when you get done grinding, there's actually something to do. There's some shit to do. So we're gonna actually look at that and we're gonna break it down. We're gonna see what this in-game content has to offer and if it's actually gonna be something that's going to keep us in this Rainbow Six Extraction for the long term. So that's right. We're back on In the Scope, and we're breaking down Maelstrom mode, which is the in game. And so yeah, you know what to do. Let's take aim at this and see what we got. So first off, let me just say again, this is entirely free content. So you're going to be able to play the base game, play all the stuff you want to play, level up all your operators, and then you're not going to have to pay more fucking money just to get a DLC or, another season or whatever. It's going to come free. So that's number one. So in our end game here, we have Maelstrom Protocol, which is like a weekly challenge mode with tiered ranks. So just like in Rainbow Six Siege, you have Platinum, Diamond, Gold, and all those. You're going to have this for Maelstrom mode also. Now, this Maelstrom mode is for fully upgraded operators. So you're going to be able to choose from a hand-picked roster of like 6 operators, it looks like, that they're gonna pick, and then you're going to be able to kind of go in whichever ones you want to, which is the importance of having like a wide roster. So you're going to want to upgrade many characters and get them fully upgraded so you can make sure that whatever operators they choose to allow you to go in the end game with, you have them leveled up, because you'd hate for, them to choose characters that you haven't even touched yet. So that's the importance of having a wide roster. So you're not going to want to spend too much time on each character. Once you get them fully upgraded, then you're going to want to move on to somebody else. So you got, you can't perfect one character. You got to get them there, move on, get someone else going so you can get ready for this in-game mode. So 6 operators, wide roster, you got to have plenty to choose from. So it looks like the way this is going to work is you're going to have 9 customizable subzones, and they're going to get harder. So it looks like you're going to rotate through each one. So of the 3 subzones, you're going to kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're going to rotate. You're going to play each one 3 times, it looks like. And they're going to get harder each time until you get to the final 9th one. And the thing is, you have to complete all the objectives. So you're going to have several objectives per area, and you have to complete them all to move on. So you can't just like fail some, get some, and have some successes. It's all or nothing. That seems to be a big chunk of this in-game, this Maelstrom Protocol is definitely going to be all or nothing with a lot of things, like completing all the objectives. And then while you're trying to complete those objectives and you're progressing through the subzones, you're going to know that the resources are going to get less and less as you go through, and also you're going to have less time to finish them. So you're going to get harder enemies, more enemies, less resources, and less time. So I can definitely see over 9 stages how by that 9th stage, this is going to be fucking hard. This is not going to be easy. And they said the enemy lineup is harder than anything you're going to get in a selectable difficulty. So we talked about in the last video how you can up the difficulty to make it harder. This is going to be harder than anything you can select to do. So even if you play on the hardest difficulty normally, this is still going to be harder than that. So you're still going to get your ass kicked. You're still not going to know what to expect, even though you play on the hardest shit. They're basically saying, no matter how hard you make it, we've made it harder for you, that's fucking amazing. That's going to be a lot of fun, because who doesn't like some difficulty PvE content? It's going to be pretty good. So now you're going to have to push to the end, or fully extract to bank your points. So it's all going to be about how far you can go, how many points you can bank towards upgrading. And if you die, you don't get any points. So you either fully extract, or you don't get any points at all, and it was a complete waste of time. So it really is that high risk, high reward type behavior, and that's what I really like about this game, is it seems to be centered on that high risk, high reward, where they are letting you go as hard and as far as you want to go if you think you can do it. If you don't think you can do it, then extract early, bank what little points you have, and move about move on with your day. But if you think you can go farther, definitely do it. And I love that they're allowing you to do that. They want you to try and go as far as possible, and they're going to punish the shit out of you if you fail. So failure is not an option. And then so the whole point is to try and up your rank and trying to get to diamond. And they said by a certain date. So I'm guessing there's going to be like a date that they're going to give you, like maybe a seasonal date, or maybe this goes on for a week or 2 weeks, and you have until that date to get diamond, to get the special cosmetics and special rewards. So you're going to just be trying to pump out the points, bank the points, and upgrade your level until you can get to that diamond mode. And then I don't know if when you fail, if you decrease, so maybe staying in diamond is kind of, like Siege, you can go up or down in points. So I don't know if this is the same way, or once you hit diamond, you're in it, and then the higher you can go in diamond, the better your reward. So we'll definitely have to see about that. But getting to diamond is going to be one of the main points of this Maelstrom Protocol weekly challenge, is make sure you get to the highest rank so you can get the best rewards, of course. Now, part of this this endgame, besides the Maelstrom Protocol, is going to be crisis events. Now, crisis events it's a new themed mode, and they're going to offer either a new Protean to fight or a new operator to like come in and give you some new strategies. And then they said, Zofia, I'm assuming is going to be the first one because that's the one that they showcase. And if you remember, Zofia is the operator in Siege who can pick herself up after being down. So we'll see how that plays into her kit here on Extraction. But that's what she did in Siege. And she apparently is going to be the first new operator to come with the crisis event, which is pretty cool that, they're not just like releasing a new operator like every season or whatever. They're saying, okay, crisis event, this is the operator that's coming to help it out. And then with that comes like a new little lore. Like they have a little video of like Thermite, like video calling basically, and they're adding some lore as to how they're coming in to help out the team. So I think that that's really cool. I know lore is not a big thing for a lot of people, and a lot of people love it. And I know Rainbow Six doesn't have a ton of lore as far as, each person, they get kind of like a little bio. But I think it's really cool that they're going to actually have a somewhat of a story element, like this is how this person's coming in, this is why they're coming in. So it's not just this random new character that pops up on your character select screen. It's like, hey, here's a little video, here's a little bit of lore, here's some backstory as to how they're coming into the game, make it make sense. So that's going to be really cool, I thought. And so of the crisis events, the first event is going to be called Spillover. And basically you have to wipe out a newly discovered colony that's like basically just producing aliens like nonstop. And you have to do that while you're being ambushed on all sides by aliens nonstop constantly. So it seems like a pretty hectic mode. It's, stop the new colony, the newly discovered colony, while these other aliens are just unrelenting, attacking you nonstop. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm a big fan of any kind of mode that's going to have you being overrun by aliens, because that just seems like the most fun to me is whenever it's nonstop and it's just like horde mode, like alien after alien after alien, and you're running out of resources and you have to kind of think on your feet and make split decisions. Though, that's the most fun to me. So that seems to be what this first event Spillover is going to be about. And then of course there's going to be other crisis events. And then with this first crisis event Spillover, there's going to be new React Tech and cosmetics too. Now the cosmetics or whatever, I hope they look good and everything, but the new React Tech is what I'm kind of excited about, because if they're going to throw in a new operator like Zofia, and then also they're like, hey, here's some new tech you can use for this, this crisis event, that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to make the crisis event very interesting and very new and seem refreshing every time it comes around, because it's going to have new stuff, every time, a new operator, new tech. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait for the crisis event. And then in addition to that, so we have the Maelstrom Protocol and the crisis event, we're also going to have assignments. Now, assignments are weekly gameplay modes. And so it just seems like there are little things that you're going to do weekly that's going to change. So the first one they said is veteran mode. So it's like a mode with modifiers basically. So veteran mode, there's no HUD, limited ammo, and friendly fire is on. The no HUD is definitely, no HUD always fucks you up because you're so used to having it. Limited ammo, that's gonna suck. And friendly fire, that's gonna be the shit that gets you, because if you're not used to friendly fire being on, especially with like a horde game mode or a game mode where there's a bunch of enemies and you're just shooting everywhere, you're not used to friendly fire being on, and now all of a sudden it's on, you go kill your teammate. That's gonna happen. So good luck to all the teammates out there whenever veteran mode's on, because you gonna die. You gonna die. And so another assignment is gonna be kick the anthill. So now they said perfect aim to breach high density barricaded zones. So I'm kind of wondering what this perfect aim, like how they're gonna incorporate that. So I just know that we're going to have high density barricaded zones. So a lot of aliens, hard to get into, and it's going to require you to have perfect aim to succeed. So maybe it's a headshot type modifier, or maybe, you have to hit little targets to get into these barricaded zones, but that could be very interesting. And then the last assignment that they went over was wall to wall. So find your way through restrictive airlocks through relentless assaults from the Archeans. So we're looking at small airlocks, small close quarters fighting with, it looks like, being attacked from all directions while you're trying to find your way through. So it might be like a maze type thing, like you're trying to go through this entire environment. You're going through these little corridors, aliens are popping out from every direction, and you have to kind of make your way through that. So that's kind of what they've revealed for the end game, which seems like a lot to me. I'm gonna be honest, as much as most games don't even have a fucking end game right now, and they launched it, it's incomplete and just total garbage. I'm telling you, like, I'm excited that Ubisoft is actually releasing a full game with a full end game that's ready at launch. So you don't even have to wait. So I'm going to be burning through this shit, upgrading my operators, getting ready, because this end game, it's ready to go when you're ready. And that's what I love about it. So we've got the Maelstrom Protocol, we've got crisis events, and we've got weekly assignments. So all this at a difficulty that's harder than anything you do leading up to that, which makes it sound fucking phenomenal. I can't fucking wait. All right, so thanks for stopping by. That is the end game for Rainbow Six Extraction, which launches on the 20th of this month. So 4 days away, we are going to get into this game, and I cannot wait to get into it, review it, see how it really goes. I just can't wait. This is gonna be exciting. I need a new game to play, and Rainbow Six Extraction is gonna be it. So thanks for stopping by. We break down the end game Maelstrom mode for Rainbow Six Extraction. If you like this content, feel free to drop a like and comment and subscribe if you want to. Always appreciate it. Thanks for everything, and we'll catch you for the next Rainbow Six Extraction video.